Hey everyone, Dave here, back in the kitchen. And today, we're gonna try to fix an old recipe I did. We are gonna create super easy, high protein keto ice cream. And it's gonna blow the last keto ice cream I made out of the water because that had all types of problems. We're still gonna start with the same base we started last time, but this time our result's gonna be much better. And I'm speaking positively. I have not tested this, you know me, I never test stuff first. It makes it more of an adventure, guys. If you like the idea of someone who's not great at cooking, trying to come up with new recipes that blow us all away, sometimes I do it. Obviously, I have help from the internet and AI and all that stuff, figuring out what the recipe should be. But we're gonna try something that should make this better. We're gonna start off with 2 cups of full-fat cottage cheese. The full fat is non-negotiable. Here's what happened last time. Let's be real. And you can go watch this old video if you want. But we did a cottage cheese ice cream. The result was something that tasted decent, but the texture was all wrong. Okay, so you had basically 2 modes of texture with that first one I made. It looks like 2 cups is exactly like the full entire container here of 4% full fat cottage cheese. So you can, to cut the measuring, just get a 16-ounce cottage cheese. That's how much we're using for this. One big upgrade we're doing is we're adding protein powder. And protein powder will definitely add a lot of what we're looking for now. I saw a funny short the other day where someone was in Target and she's like shopping in 2026 and she like goes over to the bikinis. It says 26 grams of protein. She goes to the pool inflatables, 14 grams of protein. That's funny. We're gonna add a scoop of protein powder though. Might as well. This is gonna add flavor. I'm specifically using Levels grass-fed whey protein vanilla bean, and the flavor is gonna add to, the vanilla bean is gonna help the flavor. So what we got last time we did this is the texture was one of 2 things. Either it was rock hard after I froze it, or if I tried to let it cool, or warm, I guess you'd say, it became liquid super fast, and it never was in the middle where it was like actually a good ice cream texture. And now, this could fail, but I've looked up a lot of things to try to help it not fail, and I think we're gonna nail it this time. Last time, for example, we strained the cottage cheese. We're not doing that this time. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This is my half teaspoon, so I'm just gonna do it 4 times because, you know, half plus half plus half plus a couple drops there. Now, what I think our biggest mistake was last time was the sweetener. I've done some research into it, and we used pure stevia erythritol blend is what we used last time. And I think that was a massive mistake. Can I get to my 2/3 cups here? That's embarrassing if I can't. Okay, so I'm a little short on it. You want 2/3 cup of allulose, pure allulose. It's gonna make all the difference, even though mine's gonna be a little low on it. We then wanna take a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Now, okay, couple things to note. The having not enough allulose is a pretty big problem. It could make mine a little firmer than I want it, but it's also not the end of the world, and it'll be a little less sweet. You wanna have the full 2/3 cup if you can. Xanthan gum, some people don't like it, some people refuse to use it. If that's the case, then you're gonna need to strain your cottage cheese. I didn't strain it. Xanthan gum should do the job of that. So 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum and a 1/4 teaspoon of fine salt are all gonna go into our blender, and hopefully my blender does a good job. I don't have the little topper thingy, so it's probably gonna get messy here. Let's see, let me plug her in. There we go. Can you see it on any of the cameras? Maybe that one. All right, let's see. How do I do this? Press this button and then just go, milkshake? Sure. So I'm just taking a spatula here and I'm gonna push it down because it seems like my dry stuff is kind of stuck at the top. And I wanna get it all the way down in there. So do that, get it back to mixing here. Why is it so loud? Let me try the smoothie mode. Okay, let's take a look at it here and see how it's coming along. I think it's pretty good. We want the protein powder to not be chunky, and I do see some chunks of protein powder in here, so we're definitely gonna put it back in for a second or 2 more. Or back on, not in. But yeah, different strategy, hopefully better, way better protein keto ice cream. Stuff that we actually wanna go back and make, because that's how I can tell if something really came out great. Like, I'm always excited when a recipe ends and I try it and I'm like, yeah, this is good, because like, you know, it's a labor of love. Whenever you cook something, you're like, the cook is always gonna like it a little more because they did it. But I always measure it by like, did I ever go back and cook it again? And I never went back and cooked this again, made this ice cream again, which means it wasn't good enough. That's why we're trying to fix it. So I'm gonna take a pan. I'm gonna do this step first, just so it's ready and I don't have to worry about it later. I'm gonna put some parchment paper in it. Oh, look at this. Remember those toys when you were a kid that you could like you know, splay out like that, and they'd get like longer, and you'd go like, oh, stabbed myself. Like that, you know what I'm talking about. I'm nerding out. Childhood memories, you know, it's always fun. Parchment paper, crumple it up, nice and crumpled. Then it'll just be easier to put it into your pan, and we can kind of adjust that when we're ready. So I put a metal bowl into the freezer with my beaters, because we are going to basically whip some cream. And the rumor is that that makes it work a little better. Oh, the texture on this should look like vanilla pudding, basically, with no visible graininess or chunks. And you know what? I have graininess and chunks in here, so I probably need to go a little longer. Although I'm totally a shortcut kind of guy, so I don't really want to. But, you know, we're trying to make a better version, so I probably should put it on for a little bit longer. Yeah, there's definitely some chunks in here. Dang. This might not be the perfect blender for this, honestly. I probably should have used my little Ninja chopper, but I don't know if it would have fit it. Maybe if I used my red one, but that one broke. All right, I definitely have to put this back in. On. All right, I put it through a whole nother cycle. Hold on. So let's see if it looks better now. It does, it does. I'm just looking for like any sort of chunks or protein powder. No, it looks good. Okay, cool. So we're happy with that. Now we take our ice cold bowl out of the freezer with the ice cold. Ooh, that is, oh my gosh, that's so cold. Ice cold blender thingies. What are they? What are they called? Mixers? 3/4 cups of heavy whipping cream goes into this bowl, and then we're going to whip it like Michael Jackson. Or did he beat it? Beat it! Literally, we're just gonna do this until it forms stiff peaks. I will say, this is starting to turn into whipped cream or whatever, but I realized I forgot something. I bought these things to make variants. A chocolate variant with Hershey's Cocoa, strawberry freeze-dried, or peanut butter. But I was supposed to mix them into my base. The base is just vanilla. I think I'm just gonna go vanilla, but I'll tell you the measurements if you wanna do the custom flavors at the end. Because it was supposed to go in with that like very long process of mixing up the other stuff. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know I can struggle with this. So we're wanting stiff peaks. Are we there? Maybe a second more. I think it'll turn into butter if we're not careful. All right, let's look at it now. Yeah, I would say that's pretty stiff. Tastes like nothing because we didn't add any sweetener. Were we supposed to? No, we won't. We weren't. We're good. So I'm gonna call this done. How do I get these out? Oh, like that. New blender. There we go. And then, you know, mind the mess. Typical Dave video. We're gonna dump in our blentified yogurt-looking stuff into the mix here. And hopefully this all works, guys. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. You can't say I didn't try. Well, you can say it. You'll be lying though, because I did try. All right, there's a lot of this in here. It's not really coming out. Hopefully our ratios aren't too far off. Now I want to fold this in, and we're hoping it doesn't melt too much, but basically we just want to fold it in very softly until we can't see white anymore. We're trying not to overmix it because this whipped cream is what adds the airiness to the ice cream. 30% chance of this working, guys, based on my past skills. But you never know, it might work. And we'll find out soon enough. Fold it in, fold it in. Okay, the white is almost all gone. I'm getting nervous. You can hear it in my voice. My voice is quavering because I'm getting nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I screwing this up? All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Pour it into the pan with the parchment paper. I guess I could taste it. Kind of make the top even like so. You know, this looks a lot like when I made it last time. But this time, it's gonna work. Maybe. It's all over me. Ooh, wait a minute. It actually tastes very good this time. Last time it tasted good too. Last time I did chocolate. Let me wipe this all over my apron. Then we're gonna take plastic wrap, and I might have screwed up with the parchment paper going over the edges like that. Because what we want, if I can get it to work, is plastic wrap. But we want the plastic wrap to touch it because we don't want any air getting in. So that's where it's gonna get a little challenging. I guess just push it down like, yeah, there we go, that works. Plastic wrap it like that so the plastic is touching the ice cream. And then we'll just rip it like this. You betcha. I know this is gonna shock you guys. We're gonna put it in the freezer because it's ice cream. So into the freezer, and it's gonna stay there for 4 to 6 hours. What time will that be for me? So it's like 5 p.m. for me because I'm impatient. Maybe I'll do it, yeah, 5:30 or something. That'll be 4.5 hours and we'll see if it's fully frozen. And if we've really created the world's best keto high protein ice cream, guys. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're here. It's been 5 hours for me. For you, it's only been a few seconds. And we're gonna see how our ice cream came out this time around. So we're gonna see if it scoops like ice cream. Ooh, look at that. It's already way better. I'll put in a comparison shot of the first time we did this game. But so far, that's looking a lot better. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. Can you see it? We actually have something that looks like ice cream. High protein keto ice cream. I mean, let me try it. Huh. It came out way better though, visually and texturally than last time. Now let's see how the taste comes out. Oh wow. Ooh, okay. That's really good. The vanilla bean protein powder is lifting a ton of weight. I would recommend that exact protein powder. 100% improvement over the last time. Hence me getting more for my bowl because I want some more ice cream. All right, wait, let me tell you the macros on this. Do I know them? I don't even have my phone with me. I'll tell you what, I'll put the macros down below. But they're much better than, wow, it looks really good. We really did it this time, guys. We made homemade ice cream super easily. And I'll put the variants down below if you want to try chocolate or peanut butter or strawberry. But this vanilla bean is awesome. And to me, it's sweet enough, just as it is. Like, honestly, I would give this like, gosh, it is as good as like, the problem is I'll say that and then people like disagree with me because they don't like the flavor. You know how like fake sweetener has a little bit of a different flavor than like normal sugar? I'm very used to that like allulose flavor and I enjoy it. So if you're used to keto stuff, you're gonna love it. Even if you're not used to it and you just want a keto ice cream, this is a great option. High protein too. High protein keto ice cream. All right guys, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.